episode 5 of Alien Earth. You know what I mean? I think this one was pretty interesting with the previous team that actually was before the synthetics. You know what I mean? When that was actually going on, this was a research team that was brought together by the other corporation. I don't remember the actual name, but they were all brought together to kind of get to collect life forms on different other planets and to kind of study them to see like what kind of what can they do exactly, and then kind of brought them, bring them back to Earth, I guess you would say. I'm not sure if that was for selling purposes, study them. It was pretty interesting to see like the team kind of work on the specimens themselves. And um yeah, that was the most craziest part, like seeing the actual aliens find, like they're really intelligent for what we didn't think they were, especially with the eye kind of coming out of its containment kind of tube. It found its way to like break the tube open, or the spider, I mean the little roach looking thing.
Yeah, those
It
monkeys.
it it found it took it actually, it looked like at some point it like moved the handle to take the cap off the tube, and it got free. So these life
Right.
forms are pretty actually very intelligent. And I didn't think, and I mean we should have known that anyway, to see like how the xenomorphs kind of behaves. Like they literally fucking outsmart us most of the time anyways. So to see the other aliens kind of do their thing is pretty interesting overall, right? What would you say?
Right. Yeah, definitely. And I'm curious too. Like, I wonder if those other species came from the same planet as the xenomorphs. That's what I was curious about. Maybe they was going to explain that, but
Right.
not
It
quite.
looks like they communicate. I don't know. Like towards the end, it looks like they actually talk to one another. I don't know if like it was him like
Yeah.
trying to contact uh when the eye took over the guy's body, and he actually made that little clicking noise. It almost looked like the xenomorph understood what he was saying, like come in the room. Like it was
Right. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. That engineer that it hijacked the eyeball did it.
Yeah.
It made some kind of like warhog noise, and it called in the xenomorph. Yeah, and it seemed like they're not on the same side necessarily. It's like it's kind of like a food chain, like an animal kingdom
it
where.
it it, it definitely feels like an actual animal kingdom, like because the xenomorphs are always kind of known to try to be the most alpha species of the alien kingdom.
Right, it's like
But
Predator, right, in a
yeah,
sense.
like it's like that's actually why it seems like Predator and Alien always go back and forth, because
Right,
there's no other alien or monster or whatever they want to go up against. They can't really seem to face these kind of two aliens. You know what I mean? So it's
right.
interesting, but I'm seeing that yeah, they definitely aren't on the same side, and they're definitely trying to fight for one another. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely like one giant zoo,
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah. Yeah, they're all trying to kill each other, and it seemed like, as they communicate, the she the leech looking one was like trying to, it gave birth inside that lady's water container, and the guy drunk it, and it's like they know what they're doing by like kind of making their offsprings and making hybrids of themselves. And
Yeah.
I think that's the main reason why, the genius guy wants them, because he wants to make hybrids. Like, that's his whole thing, or what he's doing in the current
That was
time.
gonna be my next biggest question. How did exactly, did he know this operation was gonna take place? Like, having the guy, jump aboard the ship, I guess without the staff knowing that he was there, or I guess he like was a spy of some sort that he didn't, nobody even knew who he was or anything like that until, Morrow kind of ran back the surveillance tapes, revealing that he he unleashed the face huggers and stuff like that, and that's actually how they
Right.
broke free, which was an interesting part because I was just like, how'd they break free anyways? But they kind of
Yeah.
explained that, we ran back the tapes and watched it. But my biggest question was like, how did the boy genius even know this was actually happening? You know what I mean? Like, I guess like there was already a communication kind of going on that this whole heist thing was going to happen for them to go to like other planets and collect them. And I guess he wanted to be like the one that kind of scooped that up from right underneath the rug from somebody else. But interesting. I think this is crazy because it was already predetermined
Right.
before this whole thing happened. So it's like it's very interesting. You got him creating the synthetics and then actually trying to collect the different aliens and other life forms on different planets. You know what I mean? Like it's like I don't understand. This man just definitely just wants to have it all. Like he wants to
Right.
control everything, literally. Um,
Yeah, it's definitely like another Morpheus situation. What that scientist was doing in that movie, it kind of is remnant of that scenario, how that played out with the hybrids of like mixing the two different species together to make a new one. It
yeah,
seems like he's on that kind of mission, and it's that hit engineer was like his inside spy. Even the younger engineer wasn't aware of it. The one that uh, that got the eggs put inside of him when he drank the water. You know,
yeah.
that's that tells it all. It seems like Morrow, he's not necessarily a good guy, but you can see his motives now to the present day of why he's trying to stop the genius guy now. I guess that's what this whole purpose of this episode was showing.
Yeah, and that was an interesting thing talking about Moro is just like seeing that he had actually a past connected to, I guess, his memories. Do we know for a fact if he's an actual synthetic or is he half breed, like or like something?
Right.
Because he has memories, but can it just be that those memories were just already like uploaded to his brain? I mean, is obviously his synthetic body, like we don't know exactly how, because he's dead. He can't be like I. This is my theory. Again, I don't know if it's true or not. It's just my theory on it. I don't definitely think he does not look like he's half man and half machine. So, he looks like he's full synthetic, but he, has memories of having a child or could have not even been his child. It could have been somebody else's child that I guess that he just watched over or he found or I don't know. You know what I mean? It doesn't really explain all of that, but the fact that he has like some sort of memory, like it's seeing that synthetics are, if you really are paying attention, it just shows that synthetics are growing and they're getting smarter, within the
Right.
with the franchise growing, obviously. Um, because we seen like how the synthetics gradually, evolved within each film that came out. You know what I mean? So
Right.
with having memories like Alien Romulus, with the kid, um, he was synthetic, but he also had like he had things of he feels and he has memories of some sort. You know what I mean? So it's like
Right.
in a way each film was actually showing us like slideshows of like how the like it them were like they were evolving in a way, and
Yeah.
it's interesting. It really is.
Yeah. It comes to show like whether they're aliens or the synthetics, they're like become more closer to human than the humans thought they were to the
Yeah,
right, both species. And I think that's like a major point of it. It's like no matter what species you are, you just still have some kind of humanity in you in some kind of way. And I think Morrow is. I think his ultimatum is like with his daughter passing away. Is I think that's his overall mission. Is like I guess to redeem that feeling that's missing from him when he lost his daughter. I think that's maybe what the message they was trying to get across.
but yeah, no, hopefully you guys are getting a chance of like enjoying the series. Definitely want to know you guys' thoughts on it. Don't forget to leave a comment in our videos. Just let us know how you guys are liking it, or if you guys are enjoying the content we're kind of putting out. Just definitely want to know you guys' thoughts on it. Leave a like, subscribe, and a comment in the video. Appreciate it.